What makes an interesting story for me is great pictures, whether it's the water coming over the seafront like we've seen this morning, that makes interesting pictures. Anything that's visual, anything that's happening will make an interesting story. Where here in Guernsey, we don't have riot police bursting through the doors every day. But what we do have is interesting people doing interesting things. What we don't want is to hear about an event after it's happened. Tell us before it's happened, tell us it's going on so we can get down there, get some pictures, or if we can't send somebody down there, send us pictures. Moving pictures are even better. Even using a phone, we use iPhones quite a lot at the BBC, is absolutely fine. But good pictures make a story. So the key thing for getting your business in the media, in my opinion, is case studies. If your story means so much to our audience, there needs to be someone affected by it. And if it is a big deal, then you should be able to find someone. We'll hopefully be able to find someone, but it's even better if you can come to us with a ready-made case study, somebody who's going to be impacted by your story, who can really tell it, bring it home to people, and give that story impact. Without a case study, it doesn't make the print.
When it comes to press releases from the business community or from any organisation in the Channel Islands, what we're really looking for and what always catches our eye is stories about people. People often sell a story. We see a lot of traction through our website and on our posts online when we can tell a person's story. So when I'm looking at press releases that come in that I think that I can run in a news capacity, I'm looking for the human interest behind it. And so a great photograph of somebody smiling, whether it be a progression in their career or they've attained something new, that's always quite important to us. I don't have a particularly long attention span, so anything that is jargony, if I don't understand the story immediately, I will dismiss it and it will fall to the bottom of a pile and I might not pick it up again unless it's a really quiet day. So no jargon. I try and, that goes right over our heads sometimes. We're not as clever as some people think that we are. Anything that's too salesy, anything with a pitch in it, we're not a customer. If we feel like we're being advertised to, we will ignore that press release entirely. So really it's very simple. Keep it short and sweet. Point out what the story is to us, what you think the story is to us, and include a human element, because that is really kind of what captures the attention of people online, for us anyway.
Yeah. Working with the media is, like most things in life, about relationships and balance. As the business editor of the press and editor of Business Brief, I need good, newsworthy stories for content. So what am I looking for? It's probably easier to say what I'm not looking for. Congratulatory style press releases without substance won't make the cut. And remember, a press release is not a story in itself. It's an invitation to consider a story. What the release says the story is might not actually be the story. We might find the story further down the page. I'll also rewrite a press release, although obviously quotes will be used. But this is where having a good business relationship works, ideally one which is a win-win for all concerned. For us, that win is having a strong story, having excellent industry contacts, and having a client who will pay for space in our publications. Print remains strong, particularly in the Channel Islands, as is evidenced by the popularity of our publications. For the client, the win is knowing that they have a strong relationship with me and know me well enough to pick up the phone or to drop me an email when they have a story to tell. Likewise, I want to feel that I know them well enough so that I can contact them for a quote to support a story or ask their view on a piece of breaking news. So relationships and balance are key factors in working with the media.